Hey there, friends. I have some fun news for you. This year, I am offering an opportunity for you to jump into my Plan Your Best Year Ever workshop. Normally, that is just available to our retailers' inner circle members, but this year I've had so many people ask me if they could have advice or help or guidance as to what they should be planning for 2024. So we have created a Plan Your Best Year Ever workshop available now for you. And what we are hoping what this does for you, and by we, I say my team and I, we have corralled our workshop into two parts. So this is a two-part workshop available to you. One, the first part on demand. So if you're daydreaming about what your 2024 could look like, if you're trying to corral all the ideas, if you're starting to noodle, think about what's going to happen next year, maybe you have hesitations about next year, maybe you're excited about it. There's so many things happening and you're wondering, how can I put all this on paper? How can I corral all those wonderful ideas I have? And what do I need to do? What numbers do I need to look at? What are the plans I need to make? The days of planning your future year, your next year in retail, just by looking at last year's numbers, oh man, those are gone. My friend, don't do that. That is not how we plan out our year. We plan out our year by how we want the business to serve us. And what is your business doing to serve you, right? Your paycheck. What numbers do we need to make? How are we going to put a marketing plan in place? What's the revenue we need and how do we know those numbers and just that type of thing? And what changes do we need to make? What do we want? Do we want more time? Do we want more things? Do we want to expand? All of those things that are running around in your head, let's put them down on one piece of paper. So this workshop, again, it's in two parts. The first part is a workshop that you do on demand. So you can do it at your leisure. This month, you have a whole month of noodling time. I know you're busy, but I know there's times where we're sitting with our eggnog and we've got our journal out and we're putting things on paper. I know you're doing that. So let's do it with purpose. And that's what this bite-sized training, the first part is bite-sized training on demand. So it'll give you a worksheet and the training. The second part to the workshop takes place in January. We will meet together in January with a live Q&A. It's a really fun thing to do. And then you can bring your questions. You'll have had, time to sort of plan and look, and you'll hear other retailers. And it's very energetic and very fun. And we will be doing that in January. So I'm inviting you to be able to take my Design Your Best Year Ever workshop. And we also have a special early bird. I'm trying to think, what did we call it? It's an early bird special until December 31st. So if you take action and you want to get started, and this is why I'm offering the early bird special, because I really want you to start. I want you to take action. And, action takers are the ones that see the results, right? So take action, go in, grab the special that we have. The early bird special is on until the end of the month. And then the workshop's on demand now. It's available now for you. And together we're going to craft a roadmap that's going to help you get where you want to go, right? It's no more winging it. It's designing it. It's designing a year that serves you. It's designing a year that serves your team and your family and your lifestyle. It's all about quality of life in these businesses that we are doing. And I am on a mission to enhance your quality of life. And that means we have to have a really healthy business and we have to not be winging it. Like, we really have to start making sure that we're putting plans in place specifically. And I love to say a goal without a plan is just a wish. And we don't just wish for you to have a wonderful 2024. We're going to put plans behind it, clarity, put a roadmap in place, get some stuff on paper that's not just questions, right? Like we love questions because questions get us to answers, but sometimes we just need to get some things on paper in the right format. So I hope you'll join me, and together, like as I said, we'll craft this roadmap for you. It's a fresh start program. I always say it's like a fresh start to 2024. So if you're looking at noodling around and starting to pick away at your 2024 full year plan, I'm inviting you to go grab the Design Your Best Year Ever, Retail Year Ever program. It's available on my website. You can grab it at wendybatten.com. Look for where it says programs and it's all there, or it's in the show notes if you're listening to the podcast here. So my friend, I have nothing but good vibes heading your way. And I'm so excited. And I'm so excited to be able to offer this program to you. It's the first time we've offered it publicly. We've always just had it inside our inner circle. So our retailers inner circle. So there you are. And if you're a retail inner circle member, you don't need to buy it. You already have it. So there you go. And it's inside our program, the retailers inner circle. All right, let's get on with the show. Running a retail business doesn't have to be so hard. Welcome to the Creative Shop Talk podcast, the go-to podcast for creative shop owners, studio owners, and independent retailers. I'm your host, Wendy Batten, retail business coach and mentor. Each week, I'll share simple, proven business strategies, inspiring stories from fellow retailers, and advice from industry experts. Together, we're going to work to find the success you want from your retail business with more profits in your till and a little more joy in your life. Well, hey friends, I wanted to share a few tools and resources that we have found to be super helpful and a lot of my clients are using and loving, and I wanted to share them on this quick episode for you today. So setting yourself up for 2024 is kind of our theme, and we wanted to kind of give you a quick rundown of some of the tools that that we found really helpful this year. And again, as a lot of my clients mentioned that they loved. So here's 10 tools in 10 minutes. I don't know. Can we do it in 10 minutes? Yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, let's give it a go and see what happens. So the first up on our list is Google Workspace. So I know that a lot of people find that messy and they find it hard, but as we're growing up our business, and I say growing up our business because a lot of us kind of start off on with just, binders and journals and, bits and pieces here and there, getting ourselves organized and using the Google Workspace or Google Suite or whatever it is. But Google is so far is the best thing we found in our team. And a lot of my retailers are using this as well too. It's a great place to store your operating procedures, your SOPs and your company documents, which whether you're a team of one or a team of 30 or whatever you are on your shop, having company documents all in one location, having, documents on this is how we do things, your business culture, your mission, all of that stuff, your how-tos. Stop reinventing the wheel. Stop it. Stop reinventing the wheel. So we find that Google Workspace is really good because it's editable all the time. Those are living documents, right? So they're being moved around or they're being edited all the time. And the cool thing about a lot of the Google Workspace things is that you can collaborate with your team. So it's not all you. And when I mean your team, I tell retailers, if you're setting up your shop procedures or you're trying to put those things in place, hand that off to one of your employees. They're the ones actually doing the thing, bringing in new client or bringing in new employees, having your employee checklist and all of that living in one space. So we're big fans of Google Workspace. It's a great place to, like I said, keep your employee handbooks and all of the things. And then we can change them easily and we're not searching through books and all this stuff, right? So grow up your business and take it to the next level and get everything organized with Google Workspace. The other thing, you can have your emails and your calendars and all of that sync. And even though there's a little bit of a learning curve, you know what? Take a minute. Just take a minute and learn one thing today. That's how I do it. Just one, what do I wish I could learn today or this week or this month? And I figure it out. We're all very smart people. So you can figure it out too. Don't let tech scare you. Okay, number 2 on the list is email. So a lot of questions come in from retailers about email and, what email servers to use. And, there's all kinds of different reasons to use different email different email companies. We use in my coaching business, I use ConvertKit, but in our lifestyle business, we use Flowdesk because we sell products and we have blogs and all of that kind of stuff. So we're big fans of Flowdesk and the ease of use, as are the retailers that I work with. We're seeing Flowdesk as being a really easy one to work with, and we'll link as many as I can. Like, we'll link everything in the show notes, just so you know, so you can grab that stuff easily. Now, for those of you who are kind of growing and you're sort of past the brick and mortar and you're really expanding your e-commerce, Klaviyo is incredible. It's an incredible product. We really love Klaviyo. We have a lot of retailers who use Klaviyo as well. And is it Klaviyo or Klaviyo? I don't know. Klaviyo is how I think I say it. So that's what it's going to be today. But Klaviyo is an amazing program as well too, and an amazing company, a bigger investment and really good for e-commerce and e-commerce retailers if you're really trying, if that's your main focus. So they're both good. So Flowdesk is easy to operate. They have a great interface. I find it just super simple and it looks good. And it also is very good and highly deliverable, which is what you want when it comes to email. And email is still number one, my friends. I'm going to just plug the email. I know I talk about it a lot, but email is the only thing you own. You do not own any of your social media platforms and all of those lists. And if they all go bye-bye, you're stuck with nothing. So this is the, email. Please make sure you're building your email list. Always, always, always. Okay, there's that plug. So Flowdesk and Klaviyo are I have them under the same line as a tool we recommend depending on where you are in your business. So we recommend both of those, and my retailers love both of those. Number 3 on my list is a planner pad. So the planner pad, literally called the planner pad, is a non-traditional 9-to-5 agenda. I guess it's been something that I have used for 7 years. I didn't realize I'd been using it so long. If you've been listening for a long time, or you've been a member of the Inner Circle or my mastermind group, or we've ever coached, I've probably talked about it. You're probably laughing now. It works for so many multi, like we have a lot of things on the go. There's a lot of things. We're not just these 9-to-5, go to the office kind of agenda things. I have tried a lot of specific and specialty ones as well, for blogging and retail. And, when I had my retail store, I tried so many. And then when and I've seen so many come out, and I've been really excited and actually have bought so many because I've wanted to support other people who are creating these beautiful agendas and planners. And I'm like, yes, thank you for doing that. But they just seem like almost too much sometimes. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Anyhow, planner pad, the planner pad, we'll link it below the show notes here. It is a really great for those of us. I'm still a writer. I'm speaking really fast today. Sorry, guys. I'm excited. I'm excited about this. Okay, so the planner pad at number 3 is something we really love, and a lot of retailers love, and they buy them year after year as well too. And again, I've tried so many new ones, but I keep coming back to my planner pad. So for those of you who like to write out things, I still use the tech side of things. I'm a very big organizer online. Like, a lot of my schedule and everything is online, but I still like to see my top 3 every day, and I still like to see my top 3 to do written every week. And I'm a cross-offable girl. I love crossing off the things. So there's my plug for planner pad. The next one up is a little unconventional, maybe for retailers. You might think that I'm kind of losing my brain here, but I'm not. I really think it's a good product. It's called Descript. It's actually what we use to create the podcast here. I am recording in Descript, and then it's going to do a lot of things. It's going to do all the things. It's really descriptive, isn't it? So they actually call it Descript, but Descript seems weird to me. So I think it's Descript, but I say Descript. Anyway, what people are using it for, what retailers are using it for is content creation. So if you're one who's doing a lot of videos and product demonstrations and shop tours and blogging and or anything with audio or YouTube or any of those things, which I know a lot of my listeners are, I know a lot of the retailers are. And if that's not part of your strategy, I'm not telling you to go do that. You have to fit that into your strategy if that's something you're doing. But for those of you who are doing content creation, Descript is crazy wild with the AI, and it's not going to break the bank. That's what we like. It's kind of taken a lot of the tools that we were using and kind of combining them. Like we've been able to drop some tools so that we can, we used to have like a video person or a video thing and a whole bunch of things, a whole bunch of tools, and we're doing it all in Descript now, and they have an AI component. And anyway, I like it, and I know a lot of retailers that are doing a lot of content like it. It creates it'll create your shorts and all of the things for you. So there's that plug for that. That's number 4. Number 5 is something I don't use, but a lot of retailers that I work with use, and it's called When I Work. And what that is an employee scheduling tool, an app. So you can keep your employees' hours and their schedules. It's also a communication tool. So a lot of retailers tell me that they like that because they can, like, it's kind of keeps it in there. So if you have a team and you're trying to keep track of employee hours and it's just becoming a pain in the butt, and you'll know when you're ready to get that next level again when we're growing up our business. And as we're growing up our business, we have to start investigating easier ways, and that's the only way that we can get out of that overwhelm and all the things. So if staff management and organization of your team is one of those things that you are writing down on your list as things that are like got to be taken care of in 2024. A lot of my retailers, again, I don't use it, but I don't need it. But When I Work is what a lot of retailers are using. The next one on my list is for those of you who are adding revenue streams and adding courses to your revenue stream, which I'm noticing a lot of, over the last couple of years. I'm seeing this, and it's a different revenue stream because I'm a big believer in multiple revenue streams if you can in your retail business. So if course creation, meaning that you're going to record something and then sell it to your people, or you're going to be giving out, how to things to your people, Thrivecart is something that we're finding to be a one-time purchase. We're loving this. It's a one-time purchase, and it's an easy to use course creation. So a lot of retailers come to me and they're like, I hear about Kajabi and I hear about, there's so many platforms, like there's just so many that you can use. And I feel that pain too, because we wonder all the time, like, should we change platforms or whatever? If you're just trying to have a couple of courses or a couple of products that you can deliver to your people, and they can, sign up, and then they can maybe shop more on demand and digital products. If you're selling digital products, we're finding Thrivecart to be amazing for that. So they have a new thing called Thrive Learn. Thrivecart is really just a checkout. I say it's just it's originally a checkout platform for online businesses, but now they've got this Learn program on the end of it, and it's really simple. It's not fancy like those of you who are used to Kajabi and all of those. It's simple, and to me, simple wins. So we're using it for our lifestyle business, but the Thrive Learn, which is inside Thrivecart. But what I love the most, and what I'm hearing from retailers that they love when they're adding this to their repertoire of revenue streams, is that they love the ease of it and they love the one-time pricing. And I got to tell you, I love the one-time pricing too. So it's not something that's recurring every month and I have to remember once a year to pay or whatever. It's a one-time upfront price, and that and the service that they give. And it's I'm a fan. So Thrivecart's been something that we like. The next one is going to sound super obvious, but a lot of people are still hesitant to use it, and it's ChatGPT. Y'all, you have to grow up your business. The tech is coming. The AI is coming. Like, open up your heart and welcome it in and use it to all of its goodness. It is so helpful for newsletters and ideas and prompts and social posts, and just start experimenting. But retailers are loving ChatGPT this year. I mean, I know you are. If you're listening right now and you're nodding your head, I know you are. So we're finding that really helpful. And on that note, number 8 would be Canva AI tools. So Canva has just blown up in the last year. I mean, we all sort of loved Canva. If you're not a Canva user, you probably will want to be. Canva Pro is, really great if you can invest in that. It's like, and I think they have a one-time fee for that as well too. I'm not sure. I'm locked in at a price, but I would not go back to the regular. But the AI tools that they have inside Canva, it blows my mind when retailers are showing me some of the things that they're doing. So they, you can write out tons of things. You can use ChatGPT with Canva AI, and it's just amazing. So there's just a lot you can do. Your social posts, your newsletters, you can rewrite, you can get graphics the way you want to look at them. You can batch. Now you can upload a bunch of social posts and then batch them in Canva. It's kind of crazy, some of the stuff that's happening. And you know what? It seems like it's happening at the speed of light. Like, it's just all happening so fast. And I have another thing I got to learn, Wendy. Oh my Lord. I know, I feel the same, but that is what we do here. This is our job. We can't stand still. We're always learning. There are new things coming at us all the time. So in order to grow up our business, we have to kind of keep up with the tech. We can't not do the tech stuff. So, you don't have to learn it all and become a Canva AI expert. You just learn bits at a time. That's what we do. That's what I recommend to my retailers. And we also learn from each other, right? So one of the things I love about community and I love about collaboration and I love about bringing retailers together is that, we're learning from others. Like, Sylvia will mention this to me, and then, Maxime will say, this is how we're doing it. And she'll share those inside. So that's the type of thing we do inside our retailers inner circle is we collaborate on ideas, right? We collaborate on new tools and cool new things and kind of get past that fear, right? So anyway, I know that you all know that collaboration school, we can't be doing this in a bubble. And I know that when I say we got to learn the tech and we've got to keep learning new things, that's what we got to do. And that's just how it rolls. And these tools are making life easier. They're not adding things to your list. They might add something to your list today. Like, I got to learn a new thing. Crap. But I learned a new thing and like, holy crap, now I can do it like really fast. And now it's going to make my life easier. All of the things that I'm sharing with you today should be making your life easier and more helpful and they're resources that I like, not trying to add to your plate, but to take things off your plate. So anyway, last two I have. This is for those of you who love audiobooks, and this is like a favorite resource that I love. For those of you who listen to audiobooks, which I do, I'm a big fan of audiobooks, and I thought my only option always was Audible, the big box guy, Amazon's Audible. It's not. You can support small, local, independent bookstores. Listen up. Practice what we preach, right? We want people to shop local with us. Go look up Libro FM and support a local or a bookshop. If you don't have a local bookshop who's signed up with you, you can either tell them about it or find someone you can support. And I love that. So I wanted to really share that with you. And last but not least is a tool called Voxer, which is an app that we use internally with our team. It is something I use with my clients. My mastermind members all can Voxer me. And what it is, it's a great tool to like your team. It's a great tool. And a lot of my retailers are using it with their team and their families. So it's like a walkie-talkie. It's like you can talk text, but you don't have to say like, take a note, stop, or anything like that. It's literally you and me talking on a Voxer message, and it's fabulous. It's like a walkie-talkie. You got to think of it that way. And so you look it up on the App Store. It's Voxer with a V like Victor, a Voxer. So really quick, I'm going to go through this list of 10 because I was going to try to keep this really quick. I said I was going to do 10 tools in 10 minutes, but we're way over that. So anyway, here we go. Number 1, Google Workspace. Number 2, Flowdesk or Klaviyo for your email provider. Number 3, PlannerPad. Number 4, Descript. 5, When I Work. Number 6, ThriveCart and ThriveLearn specifically. ChatGPT. Number 8 is Canva AI. And number 9 is Libro FM for audiobooks. And number 10, Voxer for communication. So thank you, my friends, for being here today. I would love to know what you would add to this list, or if you've used any of these things. Jump into my DMs over in Instagram. I'm at Wendy Batten Biz. I would love to hear your thoughts on this, or on my post that you'll see on my Facebook or Instagram. Like let's continue the conversation. And those of you inside the Retailers Inner Circle, let's create a list inside the Inner Circle and just keep it growing so that we can keep that list going. So all right, my friends, thank you for being here. Have a fabulous week. I hope your holiday is going amazing. We'll see you next week. Well, that's it for this week's episode of the Creative Shop Talk podcast. I'm so glad that you're here to join us this week, and I hope you found value in what we're sharing here. I want to remind you that our website has all of the show notes. You can find it at wendybatten.com/podcast. Everything that you need to hear about today's podcast is there. Also an opportunity if you need to reach out to me. If I can support you in any way whatsoever, please feel free to reach out. So thanks for joining us. Please leave a review, subscribe if you can, and never miss an episode. We hope to see you back here again next week. Thanks, my friend. Have a great week.